We need a Joe Bunnins intro.
Rolling D's 20s presents Stories of Surrett. Starring Lonzo Gonzo as Ferdinand Fairgrove, Furball Ranger. Ivy as Ziku, the Goblin Monk. Mikey Mike as Anansi, the Halfling Monk. Prince as M47R1X, aka Matrix, the Warforged Artificer. And our Dungeon Master, forging our hero's tale, Liz. The days have been long marches towards Terrell. The nights have been filled with foreboding dreams and mysterious noises in the distance. An unknown visitor may soon reveal their intentions. In Chapter 12, Show Yourself.
And we are live.
Hey.
Back again. Back at it. Back. Yeah.
We back.
All right. Hey guys, did you miss us?
I
We've been
missed
gone
us.
for a hot second.
I missed
yeah,
us.
I missed you.
I
all.
missed us.
I also missed this. Sorry, I have food in my mouth.
Eat.
Namasaurus Rex.
All right. Thank y'all for coming out tonight to hang out with us. It's rolling D20. We are going to be playing D&D tonight. Our Wednesday night game, Stories of Surrett, a homebrew world. Let's go ahead and go around and I guess introduce ourselves and our characters. I'm gonna go with Ivy. Ivy, you good? You good? Go ahead and start.
Yes. Okay.
Introductions.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I use they the pronouns and I will be playing Ziku Halrik, the Goblin Kensei monk. Who uses she, her pronouns. And yeah, let's do this.
All right. Where am I? Lonzo, you're up.
How we doing? I am Lonzo Gonzo. I will be playing Ferdinand Grove, a Furball Ranger Warlock, who is had some interesting conversations last session.
Mike, you're up.
Hi, I'm Mikey Mike. I'm playing Anansi, the Halfling Shadow Monk Bard, who is undergoing a change after surviving death.
Changes. All right, I'm done. And
Gonna
Prince.
make a change for once in my life. No. I am Prince, aka Doubles of Dice. I am playing M47R1X, codenamed. Uh-oh, where's my voice, Matt? Turn on.
Matrix. And Matrix is ready for whatever this is that is out there. Fucking with his groove. Matrix uses any pronouns, as Matrix is a robot. I use he, him pronouns.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say I use he, him for both Fur and myself.
Ditto.
All right, and with that, oh snap, that wasn't what I meant to do. Last we left off, y'all had made an arrangement with a witch to go and get her some herbs from some temple that only appears once every, you're not sure how long. You also made a promise to a princess to try and find some ancient relics. You guys hung out at a fair for 4 days. And are now
We had time
on.
to kill.
You did.
We have
And
monsters
you
to
guys are now
kill.
on the road to Tyrell, the first stopping point for, at least the first stopping point that you've been told for your trip into this forest called the White, um, to find this creepy disappearing temple. You guys have been traveling for a few days. Uh, Grove has been leading you guys very well, and you're actually making incredibly good time. For the past couple nights, you've heard a strange, loud, buzzing sound, but you haven't spotted anything until tonight. I believe it was Grove and Anansi who were, or sorry, Matrix and Grove who were awake, right? Am I crazy? I
No,
don't
it's
know.
Matrix and Anansi.
Matrix and Anansi. Two of y'all are awake. I'm sure more of you will be awake real soon, as you have just noticed something large in the trees that kind of shrunk back when you called out to it. And that's where we left off. It is out of reach. It is probably about 70, 75 feet up and maybe 20 feet ahead of you.
Mhm.
But that's where we left off. It hasn't made any aggressive actions, but there is definitely something in the tree looking down at you. You're not sure what.
And do we hear that noise too? That buzzing noise, whatever?
You did. You heard it, and it was. You're both intelligent enough to kind of pinpoint where it was coming from, and it definitely seems to be, if not that creature, something in that area.
Fascinating. I suppose. I think Matrix was just like
You were holding Thunder.
I was holding Shatter.
Wave, Shatter.
I was
yes,
holding
there you go.
Shatter. Like
Thunder
that's,
Wave, Thunderbolt, something.
I was ready to blow this thing up, and Anansi wanted to do something else.
Yeah, Nancy invited it down for dinner.
And it didn't work out. It just you said it shrunk back.
Yeah, it
So I
kind
guess
of
this is
moved
your
back.
time to shine.
Note, me and Grove are not awake yet.
Unit Anansi, do you believe that this creature will be hostile towards us?
I mean, it hasn't attacked us yet, but it also hasn't run away. So, I don't know.
Do you
I don't know if
agree
we should.
that this creature may be stalking us and or hunting?
Well, hunting and stalking are two different things. I would wager that it's been following us for sure.
Should we destroy it?
I'm not sure. I don't think we should yet. Can you? How? And it's too tall for like. These trees are. Matrix couldn't throw me up into the tree, right?
I mean, you have spider climb boots.
Oh, that's right.
What about violently
Matrix
subdue?
could probably like toss you a little bit and then, give you a boost and then you could run up if that was what you chose.
I would like to choose Matrix. Give me a toss up there. Let me see what's going on, and if it's not good, I'll give you the signal to just shatter no matter what.
How do you assume that I will toss you? We can give it a try.
You're making me feel like you are not confident. So just hold ready, and I'm just gonna jump onto the tree that we see the creature in and start running up it.
Okay. You run over, you start running up the tree. Matrix, from where you are, you do see the creature shift in the tree, and both of you start hearing that low bzzz, and something has changed.
So I assume this thing is at range. So Matrix is going to use, I guess we're not in combat, but use the action to change his armor from guardian armor to his ranged armor.
Okay.
And so now he has blasters on deck, essentially.
Great. Awesome. Okay. Ziku, Grove, y'all are still asleep. Um, running up,
I
running
like
up,
when no
running
one
up.
calls to wake us up.
Uh,
As you get up, go ahead and make a perception check.
I was gonna also say, Matrix is going to say, "Wake up, noobs! Wake up! Wake up,
For
noobs!
the
Wake
love
up!
of fuck,
Wake up,
Matrix!
noobs!"
Call me one more time.
Call me crazy one more time. Anyway,
Call me maybe this time.
so what did you get for your perception check?
19.
19. Um, as you're running up, you are getting closer, and you see coming out of this thing's back are 4 massive bug-like wings. And as you start, making your way towards the branch it's on, you see it take a step back and like just floating out over the branch. You also notice, now that you are kind of level with it, another buzzing higher up. You're able to kind of get the directional sound a little better.
And it has wings. Is it humanoid or is it just a bug?
It's humanoid. It was standing on, 2 legs. You can't tell arms. It is still dark. But definitely there are what appear to be 4 wings coming out of its back.
Watch you.
Yeah, as I get onto a limb, I'll tell it to like, we don't mean to fight you. We just want to know why you've been stalking us, following us. And I remember last time I did a detect thoughts, but I forget what was the response.
Ooh, did you? I don't know if I ever actually gave you a response for that.
I can't remember. I can't remember what it was.
Boop.
Um, for duration, you can procedure. Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Wisdom save. Bink. Not with a 5. So for the first one, since initially you're only picking up kind of surface thoughts, and I mean nobody's surface thoughts are ever just one thing. So you get a strange sense of frustration, annoyance. You get. Go ahead and make an insight check, I would say.
Okay.
Unit Anansi, should I start blasting?
Not just yet. Hold on. 1 second.
Blasters are at the ready.
18.
18. The temple you grew up in is fairly well protected, being carved into the side of a cliff. But part of your training was standing watch as you grew up. It was just something, everybody takes a turn. As you start to kind of read this creature's thoughts, that's almost the same vibe you're getting. Is this guy is out doing patrol, and there's some people camping in the middle of his patrol route, and what the fuck are they doing here?
Yeah. So I could use that, right? I can say like, we didn't mean to, cross your land with any hostile intention. I see you're just keeping patrol. We're just passing through. Can this be okay? Can we pass through without any conflict? And I'm doing like the hands out kind of on the limb.
Noobs, Unit Anansi has gone into the trees to contact a flying, buzzing creature. Do not take offense. The noobs part is just for funnies. Ah, 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 ah.
So as you say that, since you still have the spell up, you realize that you're not getting words like you normally would. You're not getting full thoughts. You've got mostly emotion so far. And you can feel it shift to confusion as you're going like this. And you sense agitation. You're not sure, perhaps he does not speak common.
Hmm.
And I don't see who you're talking to. Why is there a...
I think that we're in the territory of some sort of insect-like creatures that are on patrol. Does that
Do
sound
they
right to
speak
you?
common?
It doesn't seem like it's working. But is that something you know about? Insect
Don't
peoples
I know
of
about
the...
anything involving bug peoples?
Go ahead and make a what the heck history check.
Okay.
Can I make one as well?
Sure, go for it.
Matrix would, but Matrix doesn't care.
17.
17,
Well,
12. Um, with 17, you would know there are a lot of strange things that live in the white. You do know that there are whole like villages out there, and you also know that there's a whole bunch of stuff that nobody really knows about. You are only probably, you might be maybe a half day from the edge of the white. So if these things have a territory someplace, it may be further in.
Okay. I think these guys live in the white, and they probably just want us to fuck off. I've never actually encountered anything like this before, but it's the white. Anything can happen. There are whole villages out there, so it doesn't surprise me. But I'm not
Anansi,
immune.
as you are standing close, are you like inching forward, or are you like staying well back from it?
I was inching forward until I sensed the aggravation or agitation
Okay.
coming from it.
You do notice, as you've been up there for a minute, might have too many arms. Looks a little. It has too many arms. Probably got about 5, maybe 6 arms. And as you see it kind of like moving through the air, you do notice slight changes in coloration as though light is coming through parts of its body.
Wow. Like magical or natural?
Natural, as though there are holes.
I don't know if my spell is still working, and I guess Anansi wouldn't know either, but he's just gonna start backing up back to the trunk of the tree and say, "We are going to pass through. We mean no harm. We don't want to fight." And just like a spider shoo my way back down the tree to the crew.
Unit Anansi, should I start blasting?
I think that if we start fighting them, or we start firing on them, we'll definitely be in a conflict. I only saw one, and I heard another.
That is the key to shooting at things. Conflict.
Smart. No, I've always said that about you. But the other thing is that we might be able to get out of this without having to risk it.
If you believe that is the better choice, Unit Matrix is trying to be a better unit. For now.
that's pretty big of you.
No, I just do not want to have to bury your bodies.
And Matrix is back.
I'll just say that they have many arms and many bug wings, and I could see the moonlight and the fire flashing through their bodies like holes in them.
Uh-oh.
And that's what they sound like.
Boop, 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 boop.
And we
Uh-oh.
lost her.
She
It
thinks
would
Mike
seem that we
dancing,
are
man. That's what happened.
experiencing technical difficulties. You're back.
Oh,
Hey, we reset properly
I
too.
hate this thing.
I can hear you mostly this time.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, you're good. What were you trying to say? We can hear you now.
I wasn't trying to say anything. I was agreeing with Anansi that hey, let's not be the first one to blast.
Matrix did not blast. Matrix is being patient.
Appreciate it, bud.
And right now we're in between small town and I forget what they call the other town. No, South Town and North Town or something like that. Small town and
South
North
stop
Town.
and north stop.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are between the two. You are probably like 5-6 hours from North Stop. They're not far apart from each other.
Unit Anansi, do you believe that we can finish our rest?
I'm unsure. They are not attacking, but they
They
seem
let us
aggravated
go
when I
for it.
talk to them.
they let us go this long without any provoking any sort of attack. I think-
Perhaps you got too close, Mon.
Yeah, that's entirely.
I
What watch is it? Look, as long as one of us does the watch and keeps an eye on it, things get conflicty, then we'll worry about it.
Okay,
Next on watch anyway.
let them watch. Okay. Well,
Well, we'll watch them. They'll watch us. That way we know what's going on.
Exactly.
If
I'm
they
gonna get some
test,
rest then.
they can burn.
Okay, who's doing watch next?
Doesn't matter. I could do it, Zico, if you want.
I can do it if you guys don't mind. I mean, I don't care. Wait, didn't I do watch earlier in the night? I don't remember.
I believe
We're gonna say I didn't. Okay.
that I don't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We'll just say you're doing it. I'm taking a long rest.
I'll take.
I'm gonna take my long rest. Oh no, I forgot. I'm taking a long rest. Okay.
Yep.
How much monk do you have left?
I'm about to be 50-50 now. 4 and 4.
Oh shit.
Your knowledge is dissipating. Is this awesome?
Click.
Perception check.
Go for it.
All right, that's a 16.
16. There's definitely something in the trees.
Wonder what it could be.
You don't pick up anything else, but your focus is mainly on the things in the trees. You kind of keep looking up at it. You don't hear the buzzing anymore. Whatever it was appears to have gone still, whether it, landed back on the branch or left. You're pretty sure it didn't leave. You're pretty sure that it's just in the tree. So that was 1, 2, and then one more watch.
I'll wake up Ziku.
Okay.
And just let Ziku know. Aside from our friend over there, nothing else is going on. Everything's fine. I just think they're just watching us. If you need anything, I'll be right over here.
Hi.
I
All right.
feel like somebody's watching me.
Ziku, go ahead and make a perception check.
7 total.
7. Because you know they're there, it's not hard to pick up when the buzzing starts. It is false dawn. You start hearing the clacking of wings and the buzzing, and you see. Actually, you don't see anything, but you do hear the buzzing pick up and then dissipate.
Mm.
Nothing else happens. Sun comes up. White goose walks by. That's about it. The night was quiet. Otherwise, everybody starts waking up.
They left. I don't know.
What the heck?
Are you all
Nothing left. We're
ready?
good.
We should move on.
Nothing else for us to do here. I'll just start packing up. Get ready to head out.
Okay.
Fold up the tents. Pack up the fire. Grab your flaming shields. And start moving. Because you still have a flaming shield.
Indeed.
Grove, go ahead and make a survival check.
Costs too much to turn it off.
That is a 16.
16. You remember looking at Ziku's map and you're like, okay, we need to start kind of angling even more towards the white as Tyrell, from at least from the map and the adjustments that were made, looks like it might be maybe a quarter mile away from the edge of the white. So you're like, okay, time to start heading, northeast instead of just due north, and you start angling over that way. The day goes relatively uneventful. You do find kind of a burned out house as you're traveling. Just one, standing by itself. It looks, it definitely still looks like a house, a hut. So it can't be that old, but it does not smell of smoke and fire anymore. Y'all stop for lunch. Rations are had. Matrix, you're making anything interesting with the 800 pounds of dire goose you guys have?
Oh yes, Matrix is making goose liver.
All right. So you go ahead and are you making that for lunch, or are you waiting till dinner when everything is calmed down?
Oh no, Matrix is going fancy for lunch.
Okay. So go ahead and I don't know what's cooking. Dex?
Sure.
Go ahead,
Matrix.
make a dex check.
Okay. Just a moment. And my dex is plus my proficiency. Excellent. All right. That is a. That is a 7. 8.
8. You did take cooking with that chef in
I did.
Shindor, and you're like, all right. Working with liver though is a little different than working with meat, muscle meat, whatever. And you're trying to use the same technique, don't work. It mostly comes out like charred crumbles, and yeah, no, doesn't smell appetizing, just mostly smells burnt. Now, granted, again, you got about 800 pounds of goose, so there's plenty more liver for you to give it another try at a different time, but this ain't it.
Unit Matrix would suggest eating your rations, as this is not what I intended.
That's okay.
Something wrong?
Cooking is a series of scientific experiments. My hypotheses on this particular experiment turned out to be incorrect.
That's okay. You're learning, and that's totally cool.
Do you mind if may I?
If you want to eat charcoaled duck liver, be my guest.
I'll just take like a little bit and bite it off.
It honestly, it mostly just tastes like ash and burnt. There's not even an under flavor of, oh, this is burnt meat. It's like somebody just picked up a piece of fireplace.
Yeah, Matrix just gave up on this one after it wasn't going where he wanted it to.
I could tell the main ingredient you forgot was your soul, your heart.
Unit
Okay,
Matrix has no
patronizing.
heart. Unit Matrix has no soul.
There's an old proverb I heard of this woman who was looking to go back home, but she found four adventurers that came with her. One was looking for a heart, so maybe we could find a heart for you. Another one was trying to find some courage and some brains. Maybe you need heart. This meal doesn't have it.
Unit Matrix is better without a heart. That way, when Unit Matrix has to eliminate our foes, Unit Matrix does not feel remorse and or sympathy.
I think you wouldn't feel
Into
remorse.
that, so I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways,
I will have to pass on this one.
Unit Matrix
But,
suggested that. You decided to have otherwise.
I'm just
You're
giving
bad.
a little constructive criticism. I'm not going to say it tastes awful. I think you know that, but
Unit Matrix cannot taste. Unit Matrix expected that burnt meat would not be flavorful.
exactly. You knew it wouldn't taste well.
Yet you ate it. Friend Grove, that was unwise.
I'm just trying to, give my 2 cents, my 2 copper, so to speak.
This duck liver was worth more than 2
go away
copper.
now.
Unit Matrix will follow Unit ZQ. Unit Grove, I believe, is antagonizing me. Unit Matrix does not particularly like this, but Friend Grove has been friendly on multiple occasions. Therefore, Unit Matrix will forgive, but never forget.
You'll get it next time, little guy. And I just pat him on the shoulder.
All right.
Okay, yes, he is antagonizing you.
All right. You guys do walk into North Stop about 2 in the afternoon. It's a little busier than South Stop was. It is bustling. There are kids running around. There's a few adults out and about. Yeah, it's a cute little village. Maybe 50 houses in total. But are you guys just passing through? You want to talk to anybody, or are you just going to keep moving?
I turn to Ziku. I'm like, this could possibly be an opportunity to find out where your father went. If anyone's heard of him, it's
Maybe.
worth a try.
Yeah, it is. So I will go asking around, seeing if anyone has seen a half elven man far taller than.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
Excuse me.
Ziku's internet had some
hello?
of Matrix's duck
Yes.
Okay, there we
Hello?
go. Yep, you're good.
I'm still deciding about character subscription, so I will give you that as soon as it's ready.
Okay.
Book everything with duck liver. How about that?
But basically I give his description.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Please. I don't think it's good. Total.
Five total. Elves are rare, and half elves are only a touch more common. So you asking about a half elf, nobody has seen him. Nobody you speak to, they're like, no, the half elf I remember. I definitely remember seeing a half elf around. I'm sorry. We'll keep an eye out for him though, if you'd like.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then I go back to the group, disappointed.
Unit Matrix does not believe that this one will take its eye out to look for your adoptive father.
No, that's just a.
It's just an expression, Matrix.
I'm just gonna go. And you see the
Yeah,
gentleman.
yeah,
kind of
you're good.
wobbling.
He's still working on figuring out it.
All right.
I think Anansi's going to try to ask people about the bug folks. Like if anyone has seen these people or heard the buzzing, and see if anyone reacts to that.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
+1. I got a 1.
A1. Nobody.
Oh wait, can I use luck? Is this a lucky
Yeah.
thing?
That. Is it on attacks?
I believe it's on
Remember.
anytime you get a one.
I think it's
Yeah.
anytime
Do you
want.
you have the lucky feat, or are you talking about halfling luck?
Lucky. When you roll, it's a racial trait. When you roll a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability
believe it.
check, or saving throw.
Yeah,
Does it
ability
count?
check. Go for it.
If, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. Okay.
Gonna be better than a 1. Not by much,
10.
it looks like.
It's a 10.
Okay.
Still better than a one.
Still better than a
Much
1.
better than a 1.
You ask around a little bit, and you come across a woman who mentions that her husband, who is one of the trackers, he's out right now. But he has been mentioning that it's been kind of quiet, all things considered, out in the white lately. There seem to be less haunts. There seem to be less less of the normal specters and skeletons, but there has been a strange buzzing going on. I'm not sure if the two are connected, but he's mentioned it a few times. He said it's made things easier, but it's a little odd.
Made things easier. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, he said ever since the buzzing started, a lot of like the skeletons and the zombies and the strange things that live out in the white haven't been bothering him as much.
Has anyone made contact with this buzzing? Does anyone know what is causing it?
I don't know. Like I said, my husband, he's out. I think they went on another gathering trip. Um, he hasn't seen where it's coming from. Just he noticed that when it started really picking up, that there were a lot less of the things you need to watch out for.
Friend Anansi, would you like to tell this person about what you've seen?
Would Anansi want to tell this? Sure. And I'll describe the creature. We've seen them. They are bug-like and have many arms and many wings, and doesn't seem like they can communicate in the common tongue.
Well, I know there's all sorts of weird things out in the white. I know there's let's see, some of the stories point to like portals to different realms. Some of the stories talk about strange creatures that live out there, not just the dead things that give it its name. Yeah, so I'm not. There could be giant bug things, I guess. It makes it
It's
safer for
plausible.
him.
We just don't know it until we see it.
Yeah,
They exist.
The bug people do exist, though. We saw one, so.
Well, I mean, it's made it safer for him for the past couple, about a month now. So I'll take it.
But
Yeah.
if one shows up and starts acting weird, you know what it is.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Got any more questions?
And no one knows where the sound comes from, where it originated, nothing like that.
No, her husband had mentioned he'd started hearing a buzzing, and
Sweet.
suddenly the zombies were less.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
Unit Matrix does not think that these creatures are disguised.
It's
Matrix.
an expression.
I'd like to suggest
so
if there's an inn in the town, maybe we just spend the night indoors tonight. Maybe have a meal that's not rations or burnt, and then maybe move on early in the morning. I am looking at Matrix when I say burnt.
Matrix looks back at you.
I can't wait for the fight. It's gonna be great. All right. There's once again no real inn. There looks like there's another kind of a house with It's a larger house. It looks like a boarding house almost. If you wanted to pick up a room,
There's no tavern, nothing in this town?
there are 50 houses in total.
What are you expecting?
Is there a reason that we should stay here? We should most likely keep moving.
I
Well,
guess so.
yeah, I mean,
There's one thing I want to see. Is there a store? How are we looking on rations? I think I've been bad about keeping track of that.
I have a thing where I could find like small
Yeah.
berries and stuff, and
You guys are in the season of the stupid young. There is plenty to hunt up. There's not a lot growing, so the meals are going to be a little meat heavy, but it is the season of the stupid young. So
Okay. Although I have seen Fur hunt, and he doesn't seem very good at it.
I could
That
find
goose, let's kill
stuff.
this.
I could find
Okay.
stuff. It's just
Anansi
bringing it down.
Anansi is just over there throwing shade at
There's
everybody.
shade everywhere.
Yeah.
This
He thought it was a
matrix is
sunny
strong.
day, but that's why I'm throwing all this shade around.
It's always
Vicious
sunny in
mockery.
Surrett. Always sunny in Surrett.
You know,
All
but
right.
fair enough. Let's get out of this podunk town and keep moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with that. I want to keep pushing on. That's fine with me.
You guys head out of town. Spend the next 6, 7 hours just walking. It's nice, it's comfortable. You start seeing the buds on the trees for the giant leaves are starting to come in. There are little animals scurrying around. A raccoonalope run up and down the trees. It, all things considered, it's a nice walk, but it's taken forever. Night comes again. I'm gonna just to move things along. Say one person, go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe someone else should do it.
No, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
9.
And that's with +5 perception.
Woo, 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 woo.
You hear howls in the distance. Doesn't seem too close, as far as you can tell.
I'll alert the group.
Okay.
Is it like just around us? I'm hearing howls. I can't tell from where, but be on guard, everybody.
Okay.
If anybody, now that you guys are awake again, want to go ahead and make a perception check.
You got it, dude.
14.
14.
11.
19.
19. Ziku, you're picking up on this a little bit. Matrix, you're hearing it clearer. There definitely sounds like there is some kind of fight going on. You hear snapping and snarling and the occasional zzz, zzz.
Unit
Kinda
Matrix
sounds.
believes that we should be protecting these people because they are probably unable to protect themselves. Therefore, you should follow Unit Matrix now.
Okay.
Matrix takes off towards the sound.
Okay, Matrix takes off towards the sound.
Follow.
I follow.
All right.
Follow as well.
I swap back to Guardian mode as well.
Okay. You guys run for probably like 5 or 6 minutes. From the ground, you hear the sounds of a fight. And occasionally you will see something massive kind of leap or float above you, but short of running up the trees or getting up the trees or lighting the area up, you really can't see what's going on.
I suppose the trees are taller than 60 feet.
I mean, you could probably get to a low branch.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do some dope monk shit.
All right, dope monk shit up. Go ahead and make a dope monk shit roll. So I guess that'd be dexterity.
Just straight dexterity, or no acrobatics.
Oh yeah, acrobatics. Go for it.
19 plus 6.
Nice, 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 nice. You guys watch little Ziku kind of rubbing the sleep out of her eyes, just fine. Runs, parkours off the trunk, bounces, and like is bouncing between two trunks that in theory should be way too far apart for her to be doing this. She looks like a little flea, just like boing, 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 up, grabs a branch and just kind of like swings herself up.
I see a thing with my dark vision.
With your dark vision, you see about 10 dire wolves between the branches. It looks like most of them are at least a leap away from you. And in between, you see maybe like 5 or 6 of these bug things. And they
We don't want
are
that. No.
they are they are at multiple levels, and they have quarterstaffs out, and you see 2 of them appear to be speaking something. You're not sure what.
I will. I don't want to yell because I will alert them to my location. I can't send message. I hate that I don't have that cantrip. I will. I guess I'll have to hop back down,
Okay.
and I hop back down, and I'm like, okay, 10 dire wolves, five bug people,
5 or 6.
5 or 6 bug people fighting.
Do the bug people seem to have things under control?
Yeah, there's more of them, but they have weapons. Oh,
Good
dire
on
wolf.
them. Let us continue on our journey.
Wait, you just want to leave them there?
If the bug people seem to have this under control, then why would they need us?
We're helping the bug people. Oh, the bug people are outnumbered by a lot, but there's like a lot of them, and they're huge.
Well, if we help the bug people out and they're keeping away things that are within the white, we could use that.
Do you want to fight 10 to, it was 10 to 12 dire wolves, I heard?
Something like that from what you saw while you were up there, yeah.
10
I mean,
10 to 12 dire wolves. Do you want to fight 10 to 12 dire wolves right now?
Yeah, and you said there were 5 of them, so that would be at least 9 of us. So
Matrix sighs, and then Matrix gets walking and prepares to cast Shatter on anything that is close. The direwolves and the bug people better separate themselves because shit's about to go down.
All right. You do hear another howl coming from further away.
So more will come.
Now it just might be a little bit too much.
This is where we earn our recognition. Yes?
Well, that's how I feel. We help out here, and we can learn a lot more from these bug
You
people.
all want to be heroes.
We
could
already
be a
are
good thing.
heroes.
We might need their help, especially since we learned that they're keeping the dangers of the white back.
Unit Matrix is not a hero. Unit Matrix is a god.
Okay.
Well, then your
Comment on that. Okay.
subjects need you then. No.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I
What's
get
exactly-
my bow. I get my sword.
So the scene as it is set up right now is all of you are on the floor. Everybody else is at least 60 feet up in the air, probably more, in the branches of these massive trees. You just heard a howl from, you're guessing, like quarter mile away. In the center of these branches is a group of 5 to 6 giant bug people with shiny wings, if it's the same kind of bug people. They can fly, but they are sitting in the center of this group of dire wolves who are snarling and snapping at them.
Wait, dire wolves are in the trees?
Dire wolves are in the trees.
Interesting. Okay, that's fine.
For God's sake.
Yeah, you said they were just talking, right?
Yeah, they were just snapping at each other. Well,
The wolves are back kind of against the trees, snapping at the bugs, and in the center of this group of wolves is a group of these bug people.
And we cannot see this from below. This is
I mean, if
Zika's
you want to
description.
try and like find where they are and look up, you can. That would put you right below everything. And Ziku, you would know that the dire wolves of this forest live in the trees because it makes it easier to hunt. If you're a big ass dire wolf and you land on somebody, that's gonna do some damage.
yeah, how big are dire wolves normally?
About 10 feet tall.
Taller than I am.
They're 10 feet long. They're a 4x4
huge.
on the map. They are big.
I don't know if
Okay.
we can do this. There's 10 to 12 of those huge things. Like,
We're going off of your information. If you
there's 10 to 12 of those guys. And they're
Let's
huge.
at least-
They're like 10 feet tall.
Let's see if we can observe them at least. Let's see what the hell's going on. If they need our help, we should help them.
We should murder all of the wolves.
oh,
I said,
Can
give it a
we
moment.
murder
Let's see what happens next.
we could
Yes.
get to them. But Nancy, do you think you could camp up there and get a better angle and remain hidden?
You said
Yeah,
Bamf
dark
up there?
vision.
Yeah, I mean, you go from the shadows. I assume it's like Bamf into the shadows or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess I never mentioned it, but I can't anymore. I don't know if you guys have noticed the changes that are happening to me day by day, but I'm
Yeah, you're doing more bargaining.
changing the name of the show. That's it.
You're singing a lot more.
Going through
Beautiful.
That
changes.
fucking show.
my journey after in the afterlife has changed who I was. I'm no longer the same monk that you met, so that's one ability I don't have anymore. But
Are you half the monk you used to be?
well, half in height at least. But we'll talk about it around the fire later. Let's deal with these dire wolves, and
I mean, you still
he's
have
gonna.
your spider climb, right? So that doesn't account for anything. Your little boots.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tap those boots with my quarterstaff, give you a little wink, and kind of Olympic catapult myself into the trunk of a tree and stealthily get close.
Okay. Anansi, your passive perception is 15, right?
Yes.
Does anybody have a higher passive than that? I'm going through your
No, mine is 14.
13.
13.
I think Zeke and myself have 13.
Okay, Zico has 14. Cool. So you are, Anansi, you are running up the. We lost Zico again. Anansi, you are running up the tree with your spider climb boots.
And I'm trying to be stealthy.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Oh, sure, I can do that. Do I have any halfling stuff that helps me here? No, that's just if I'm in their thing. Let's try a different d20. Here it is.
I swear I hate this computer. I literally have it plugged in and it's shut down on me.
It's
That's
all good.
11.
11? Okay, you just take off running up the side of this. You figure you're like, it's dark. They're not going to notice me anyway. It's fine. As you are running, you hear more buzzing from about the area that the howls were coming from.
So there seems to be multiple fights then.
Or people are arriving.
Maybe there's a meeting that's being called.
If the crew can see me, I'd like to signal for them to like hide. Like I hear more coming. Like you guys should. Matrix, can Matrix make that face?
I was just picture Matrix with like one of the old school smiley faces just slapped on his face.
Matrix will try to hide.
Okay.
Sure, I'll roll a stealth.
I could if I saw a Nazi say try to hide, I'll do
That's a nat one.
I'll do
Good, good.
oh
I roll stealth with
about trace?
disadvantage, so
You are a big robot man. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
All right, then I'll just roll stealth for myself.
Matrix is like, he finds a little bush and kind of like ducks behind it, but you can just see him behind the bush.
I didn't
23
do
stealth.
much better.
23, okay. What'd you get, Ziku?
I got a 6
Okay.
total.
All right.
But I'm green, so like I should be able to blend in with the foliage.
Yeah, you are
Just lay
very
down the
small,
grass.
so that helps.
Too far for pass without a trace. Okay.
Okay. None of you see what's going on, but at that point, Anansi, you're up there, and Matrix, I would say that you are the most gung-ho for a fight. So you've probably been keeping, I'd say, the closest eye on the easiest targets, which would be the bugs. Because they are not on a branch, which means they're just floating in the middle of things. You hear the buzzing, and now all of you hear not just the buzzing in the center where you are, but buzzing further away. And you hear a strange, like, and you hear the buzzing near you increase as these things and like basically just float out of the center of where they were surrounded by the wolves and start going up to the tops of the trees. And at this point, you guys see the wolves start leaping like up higher into the trees, trying to track them.
And does it seem like, are they fighting or are they just looking at each other and...
It looks like they had surrounded the bugs, but they weren't able to get to them. It looks like everybody was ready for a fight, but the bug creatures were like, we're not getting any freaking closer to you. And the wolves were like, well, we can't fucking fly. It definitely looked like a bit of a standoff.
I'm stumped.
Can Matrix see where the wolves are stacked up?
You do start seeing them jump again between the branches, yes. What are you doing?
Up to you, man.
You know what's about to happen. Matrix is going to, because I can cast this at 60 feet away.
Okay.
And a 6-foot sphere.
Okay.
Or 10 foot, I'm sorry, 10-foot sphere.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay. Are you trying to just get the wolves, or
I'm just trying to get the wolves.
Okay. So you aim it up pretty much as high at the end of your range, because the trees are tall. So at the end of your range, and you're like, all right, even if I don't hit a wolf, I'll probably damage the branch that they're on, and they're just going to fall. Great. Go ahead, cast it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'll just roll it in there.
21. Nice.
Very nice roll for 3d8. That's a very nice roll for 3d8. I'm with it.
You guys hear a small explosion and wood tear itself apart. You see one of these branches start to... And these are massive branches, like redwood sized. That one of them just starts coming down. And it actually does kind of catch another branch and starts pulling that one down. It doesn't look like it's breaking the second one, but it's definitely adding tension to it. You hear a number of like, whether or not something got caught or is kind of just now having to adjust for the fact that where it was going to land is falling out of the sky. You're not sure, but it definitely caused some confusion.
I'm not on any of these trees, right?
No.
Yeah, Matrix was intentionally trying to avoid the bugs and any of his party. It was
Okay.
just aimed around the wolves.
Okay. All right.
Anansi's still in wait to see what's
Anansi,
what. Go ahead.
you being higher up, you're able to see that the bug creatures have started like they've gotten up high enough where the branches are a little too small for the wolves to land on, and they're just starting to zip, 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 back towards the east, which you know is where the white is. That looks like where they are heading.
Did any of the wolves like fall from the tree after I did the thing?
Nobody fell all the way down. You did notice a couple of them kind of spring in different directions. Very much cat got startled. They just like and go everywhere a little bit, but nobody fell. Being arboreal creatures, they're pretty good with falling branches. You guys doing anything else?
I just
Oh,
look over at Matrix Regard. You sure we're gonna be? You want to do this?
Unit Matrix seems to have assured these creatures with the many arms and the wings have been able to move on. Therefore, we should as well.
Okay.
Perhaps they will help us in the future. If not,
Maybe.
I have a spell for them too. Ah, 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 ah.
Fair enough. I just didn't want to fight 10 to 12 direwolves at time.
All right. You guys head back to your camp, get your last little bit of sleep for the evening, and you hear wolves. Dozens of wolves. They're not close to you right now, but judging from the sound, you'd say 30 to 40 wolves howling into the night.
And I, before we go to bed, do detect portal.
Sure.
See if I find anything within the mile of me.
Take deep breath. Within a mile? Nothing within a mile.
Any plan of escape? It's going to have to be done on foot and in your nose, out your mouth. Well, for those that can breathe, Matrix, I guess. Hope you're loose and limber.
What? What?
Well, to see if there's a portal around if we need to escape easily, but nothing nearby.
Okay.
So I mean, they're here, but it's going to be a matter of time. Not tonight, then sometime tomorrow or the day after.
You intend to hide.
No, but it's never a bad idea to have a
It's a
plan of
backup
escape.
plan.
Plan of escape is to kill them all.
And if you can't do that,
Then we die.
oh my god.
For
Well,
you,
then,
easy.
well,
This is self-preservation.
Self-preservation is survival. being the last one left on the battlefield, is still the winner of the battle.
Well, let's
Finally.
dictate where the battlefield is at. I mean, it doesn't have to be here.
Unit Matrix agrees. Unit Matrix is down for finding a better situation in which we can battle. Unit Grove? Friend Grove, are you volunteering your abilities to find us a better battleground?
Well, we know that the trees are to their advantage, so if we could eliminate that, we could at least even the playing field a little bit in our favor.
Indeed.
Let's just try to make it through the night and out of these boys as quickly as possible.
Excellent.
All right. You guys finish up your rest. Eventually the wolves do go silent. Sun comes up. Y'all get up. Grove, go ahead and, or anybody else, probably Grove, go ahead and make a survival check.
Anyone?
Fuck, did we do a long rest again? Am I gonna do this?
I mean, you could have not taken a long rest. It's up to you. You haven't taken any damage.
But then I have to do a point of exhaustion or something, right?
You have to
Yeah.
roll
Yep.
to see if you get exhausted, right? Or you just take
No,
the
I
exhaustion.
think after a full night, you just get a point of exhaustion.
Oh,
It's up to you.
Each level it gets harder and harder, but I'm gonna do the long rest and I'll do it.
You're gonna be full barred in like 3 nights.
Yeah, it's happening. So let's see. Discuss.
16 for survival.
16 for survival, okay. You start walking. You're not sure how long you guys have been walking at this point. You know you've made good freaking time. Hasn't rained. It's been nice. You're like, we should be coming up on it soon. It's got to have been like 9 days at this point. You're like, it was supposed to take like 2 weeks, but I think I found a couple paths that like definitely cut down on that. So you keep walking. Excuse me.
bless you.
Thank you. You hear movement in the trees, and it doesn't sound like in the trees. It sounds like on the ground by you. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. And it sounds like somebody, a few people, moving quick.
You will hear that?
Once he points out there's something, you're like, yeah. It sounds like a few people hauling ass.
Oh boy.
They're coming towards us.
They are not, well, yes. Make a survival check.
Matrix? Oh, Lord.
I'll assist you on that.
Matrix will give himself guidance. Damn right. And let's roll. Wow. Exact same roll on both die. So that's 9 plus. What was guidance? Give me
D4.
D4. There we go. 10 plus 1, so 11s.
11. Okay, you don't think they're coming up like behind you. It doesn't sound like they're catching up, but it definitely sounds like it is coming towards you somehow. It sounds like it is getting closer, though not from behind.
Well, Matrix will pass it on to the party and say be prepared, but we should continue to move out of the way, as it is not coming up from are behind, so we'll either run into it or we won't.
We could
Okay.
also just take cover in the trees and let what it is pass by and get an idea of what's chasing them.
Friend Grove, do I look like I take cover very well?
Hey, we could work on that. I got something that might help out. No guarantees, but it's up to you, Matrix.
We can try it, but Unit Matrix is prepared to fight. The question is, are you?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble. But I'd rather know what we're going into. If that group that's running away from it could help us out, well, then maybe we can learn something.
Or we could die. Either way, glory will be upon us.
Whatever you want. Or
Let us
incinerate with everyone
hide.
else.
Sure.
I'll
I
put
don't hide very well either.
pass on a trace for all of us.
Okay, you go ahead and toss pass without a trace on everybody. All right.
10 your stealth.
Go ahead and everybody roll stealth with a +10.
26.
19.
With the +10? Okay.
25.
Okay.
Wait, roll.
I got a 35.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, I gotta roll disadvantage. I forgot.
You do.
And 20.
20. Still not bad. Everybody does good. You guys kind of, are you going to continue trying to move forward towards Tyrell, or are you guys
Yes.
kind of hunkering down?
Matrix is. We're not moving forward?
No, like we are moving forward.
Oh, okay, I was saying, what?
Okay.
No, we are not.
So you
moving.
guys are moving at half speed to be very sneaky.
Yes.
But you do continue to move forward. And as you are moving, you see about 3 figures about 100 yards ahead of you kind of break from the east and almost sharp, hard 90-degree turn into the exact same track you are running forward. Ziku and Anansi, if you both want to give me either religion or history rolls.
Not one, doesn't matter which one.
They're both the same for me too. I got a 19 religion.
Okay. A quarter mile is a pretty big distance to be trying to pick up clothing. But the dark gray with the almost eye-piercing blue along the cuffs of the arms and the ankles, and the way that the fabric moves very much reminds you of a monk's outfit. And the gray and blue specifically, and Anansi, given that you lived on the coast, the Stormlord was a god that you knew. Little odd, but these appear to be monks, maybe apprentice monks. They definitely don't have their sashes. But they are hauling ass away from something. They are running like something is on their heels.
Yeah, I'll tug on Ziku's tunic. I don't know, whatever you're wearing, and convey that. Like, those look like monks dedicated to the Stormlord. Did you notice their uniforms or their robes?
Yeah, quarter mile, little hard to see. Like, grayish, gray, black, charcoal.
I didn't see them that well, but I trust your judgment.
Maybe we could
Yeah,
speak
we
with
go
them,
see.
find out what the hell's going on, or should we just continue?
I mean, why not? Let's go see what they're up to.
Yeah, I say we're gonna go see what the monks are up to. We'll catch up with you guys, or if you want to come boom banging after us.
So the thing is, they are ahead of you, which means Ziku and Nancy, you guys would be breaking stealth and trying to catch up with them.
You think that's a bad idea, Ziku?
I mean, if we can help them, I mean, did it look like they were full masters?
No, they didn't have like their sashes. They didn't have
And
any
they're
of that.
apprentices. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, they might know what's going on. That's all.
No, I know, but what I mean is, whatever they're running from, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
If we or anyone runs out of stealth, it doesn't mess it up for everybody.
No.
I'm gonna go find out. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. Grove, Matrix, you see Anansi and Ziku whispering, take off.
Matrix just does one of these.
Monk,
Didn't look at the scene, I mean,
and they're gone.
they could have told us.
I thought we would. I'm so confused. I didn't realize it was just us two talking.
Yeah, I mean, to be loud enough to kind of get the whole crew in, you would have definitely had to have raised your voice and risked breaking stealth. I figured the two of you were just whispering.
Well, I would have written a
That's
note
what I
and stuck
thought
it
too.
in Fair's pocket. How about that?
Okay.
The
You-
handwriting's so tiny. Hard to see it.
Ziku, it is not hard for you to catch up with them at all. Nancy, you're a little annoyed. You're like, God, I'm slow. This sucks. How do y'all deal with this?
Yeah, I used to be.
I used to be so quick. Either way, you do manage to kind of catch up. And they are wide-eyed in terror.
Hey,
What do you do? I don't know. Something's come. There's a whole but I have to get back. We have to get back to report
Report to who and just
at the temple.
Call
We have
me.
to get back in. There's a mass coming. We have to get back and report. It's so come on. And they just
Okay,
kind of
okay,
grab
hold
you
on.
and start like pulling you.
Okay.
I'll do a loud whistle and see if I can get Grove and Matrix's attention. And a temple sounds like a safe place to be. Blah 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 blah, and just really loudly so that they'll come over.
All right, you guys do hear whistling.
And I've definitely whistled at Matrix before, so he might recognize that it's me.
Whether or not you want to respond to it is a different issue entirely. But
Matrix
You may
looks over at
respond.
Grove like, what do you think they are doing?
Honestly, Matrix, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I found this note in my pocket. The handwriting's kind of tiny, but it seems like checking up my head. We'll come back soon. So,
Does that mean we should follow them?
it says BRB monk things.
I mean, I meant to say, be right back, but yeah. I mean, it's the same sentiment. They have no other means to understand.
She says she'll be back. I guess we could just wait. You don't hear anything in a few minutes. We could go, but since I don't hear screaming, so they seem to be okay.
Doesn't sound like anybody's being brutally murdered. We're fine.
Unit Grove.
Yes, Matrix.
I am trying to be better.
I know you are.
I do not want to see them die, but what they have done is very stupid.
It's not the best decision, but it's not the worst.
We should go save them.
At least check and see what's going on. I don't think saving's really necessary at the moment, but let's see what they're up to.
Yes. let us.
Did you still want to go stealthily, or did you just want to just?
No, stealth is
Yes.
difficult for me. Let's just run them down, and if something gets in our way, we'll destroy it.
We'll bring the party to them.
Yes, party of death and destruction.
Party on, Matrix.
Party on, Grove.
All right. So you guys are just moving forward, running forward, or just strolling
Yes, I'm running.
up? Okay.
I'll be booking as well.
Okay.
Matrix is like, stop, noobs. Don't get yourself in death. Stop, noobs. Please slow down. Matrix is not as fast as the tiny green one. Stop, noobs.
Yeah, and Ziku and Nancy, because they're kids, they're like 17 maybe. They are children. They
Oh
have
God.
barely slowed down. Like they are probably running full speed for anybody else.
Mm.
They're like, no, you don't understand. We have to go. There's a mass of they. Just come on. We can explain everything when we get back to town. And they're just like dragging you guys forward.
Okay. I just didn't go get the others.
Can we see them?
I would say because the baby monks did slow down, they are gaining on you. You definitely hear something heavy coming up behind you.
Okay, they're behind us. Okay, we have two friends, Warforged named Matrix and a herbal named Ferdinand Grove. You can call him Farrah Grove. They're behind us, but just so you know, don't freak out if you see those two.
That's not what we're worried about. And they're just like, go ahead and make an insight check. Either of you.
Ooh. Unnatural 20.
Okay. Nancy, anything?
Oh, I didn't roll it. That is a 0. Oh, it's a 2. 7.
You got a +5 insight? Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you can both tell that they are scared. Ziku, you know a little bit about Tyrell, being the cartographer of the group. Tyrell is a city. It has the most temple. It has more temples than Palmaris or Imshindor. The whole city itself has a massive chalk and salt circle around the outside of it because it is so close to the white, to keep undead and other things out. I can't remember the spell, but it's a specific spell. Tied to the city, big enough to encapsulate the entire city. And these kids are running holes in their shoes to get back there. They look terrified. And they keep saying there is a mass of them.
Ah, fuck, it's dire wolves, isn't it?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I guess we'll find out, and we won't be unsafe with these monks in their temple, so.
Yeah, I just feel bad that we left behind Farrah and Matrix.
They're right there, I say, pointing to, I guess, 2 dots on the...
Yeah, there's still a good clip behind you, but they're...
You just hear a Matrix from a distance. Stop, noobs. Stop, noobs. Stop.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna worry about that later.
Probably... Are you guys just going to keep running?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose these people, and I'm not as fast as I used to be. And I know that once we get to the temple, we can at least hold the door open for and Matrix.
Okay. All right. You guys just run. Grove, Matrix, are you guys trying to keep up?
Yeah.
Do we see anything behind us? Hear anything behind us?
Make a perception check.
That is 19.
19. You don't see anything, you don't hear anything, but there is a strong easterly wind blowing. Grove, you've cleared out bandit camps before, and occasionally there will be bodies just left rotting due to, they're not going to, they might burn them, but if they're planning on moving off, hey, we'll just leave these here. And you know the smell of rotting flesh. As the wind blows, you catch a almost overwhelming mouthful of that like disgusting scent.
It's not right on us, but it's getting a little bit closer. But I think we're near the town. I could sort of make it out at the distance. But if we could pick up the pace, that'd be good. If not, then we might be running a little bit sooner than later.
You guys run for probably another hour, hour and a half. And the monks that you guys are with are not slowing down. They are just full tilt hauling ass. And Ziku, Anansi, part of you is like, they were trained really well to be able to run full speed for this long, but also fucking slow down, you're killing us.
Right.
And you finally see the city. It almost appears out of the tree line. And for a moment, you're like, whew, okay. And as you take that first kind of deep breath, both of you make constitution saves.
Nope.
Oh no.
Yep. 9.
1. Both of you and lose what little breakfast you had, as there is an overwhelming stench of rotting meat. Because as you clear the tree line, whatever these kids were running from, apparently it was not the only mass, it was not the only wave, it was not the only something. As you see before you, and Grove and Nancy, as you guys also kind of finally catch up with them, a wall of undead. From the tree line where you are, the area has been cleared around the city. It is an opening probably 2-3 miles across. And you can see the walls of the city, and you see people walking on the walls and arrows being shot, and even magic, holy magic, it seems like, being shot down into this mass of undead that appears to have almost encompassed the city, 15-20 bodies deep.
Okie dokie.
So do we want to take a break there real quick?
Yeah.
That's a good break spot.
As good as any.
All right.
That is a wonderful
So we're going to
spot
go
for a
ahead and
break.
take 5 minutes, get some water, get a drink, get something a little harder, because that's
Run
a
an
whole bunch of
ad.
undead. We'll
Are
be
they
right back in a hot
chicken?
second.
Let me take us to our screen, and I'm going to run an ad for all of the non-subscribers. Got to pay the man. I know how it goes. But we will be back and see y'all soon.
Okay, and if I have to get up to check on her or put her down, I'm hold her for a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, you're good. You're good. Don't sweat it,
Fine.
man. It's easy.
Just telling you ahead of time if I randomly get up during combat.
We back.
We're back. So let's see.
Welcome
Last we
back,
left off,
welcome back.
y'all were staring at a besieged city. It's not besieged per se. There's just, a whole bunch of zombies surrounding it at the moment. Or undead. We'll just say undead. Shit ton of undead.
Don't say the Z word.
About when you from where you're standing, it looks like maybe 20, 30 people deep or bodies deep.
Mm-hmm.
And probably about 200-300 yards away. So
Is there a clear path into it, or it's just wall?
it's like hitting the surf. You just kind of got to dive in. And you do see there is you'd be able to tell, especially as you kind of look left and look right. There is a clearing of probably about 100 yards between where the undead are and where the city wall is. Maybe not 100 yards, probably a little less than that.
And this is Terrell, right?
That is, yes, Tyrell. You are looking at the city of Tyrell.
Well, I'm assuming that's what you were running from.
There's more.
Oh shit!
More.
Okay.
It's worse. There's worse.
Oh joy!
Really
Okay.
warm welcome.
Okay.
And you see the three of them kind of like look at each other and kind of nod, and they just kind of like.
Wait. What's the plan here, guys?
There is no plan. Attack them.
I was saying it to the monks, like they're getting ready. I'm trying to.
So this happens once in a while. There's usually paladins and clerics in there, so you kind of just hit it and hope that you make it through.
Like I said, no plan. You just attack them.
I'll put my hand on Nancy. No matter what happens, you'll be protected. And I cast protection from good and evil.
Okay.
Are you all ready?
Yes.
As will ever be.
All right. You go ahead.
I would like to. Can I cast a spell before we do this?
Sure, absolutely.
So we're gonna try to run through this crowd and get to the city walls.
I
Someone
mean,
getting
what you're
everybody?
gonna try is completely up to you.
I'm gonna ask that before I do my move. Like that's our move. We're running straight forward to the city walls through this wall of undead.
Either we'll break them or we'll die. And by will die, I mean I may get bitten, but it will not do anything to me. However, if it happens to you all, it may be painful and long. I'm more likely to just be disassembled. So please be careful.
Okay. Let's do it.
We gotta know. I mean, unless anyone here can fly.
I appreciate your bravery.
I mean, I can't fly, but I can kind of do what Nancy did, but minus the shadows. I could move forward
You
30
vamp
feet.
in there.
I mean,
In the middle of the swarm.
it's a 30-foot distance, so I kind of have to get.
How far is it from here?
How far is you guys are probably about, I'd say 200 feet away from the first edge, the rear edge of this wall of zombies.
So you'd have to be way closer.
How far is it to the wall?
200 feet.
From the rear edge of this mass of undead, you're about 200 feet from there. And then it just looks like a stack of 30 bodies, so probably another 150 feet. and then it seems like there is some kind of invisible wall that they cannot push past, and then there is clear space between the front of the undead and the actual city wall.
Okay.
I actually am going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
There will be lots of matrices. They have to choose the right one.
Okay.
Uh, and Matrix kind of wants everybody to kind of line up behind him if we're going to make a run for it, so that y'all can be protected by these mirror images. Obviously, they don't have a
Duplicity thingy.
right. So once someone tries to hit me and they hit one of those instead, that's how it goes, and they go away. But maybe it can help. If not, well, you'll die.
Fair.
If not, well, it's been fun.
These are the tricks I have. I can only help you so far.
These are the breaks.
Well,
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
All right, so you guys are moving forward.
Yup.
Bolting forward, I guess, right?
They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys go running the baby monks that you guys were running with. Just they're gone. You see them kind of like almost circling. Two go one way, one goes the other. And they seem to be scanning for something. You then see kind of the two on your left. One kind of reaches out and smacks the other, points, and they turn quick and start heading towards the mass of undead. You do occasionally see blasts of radiant light. You do occasionally, see somebody kind of bunch of people up on the walls shooting arrows and casting spells down in this, and you'll see occasional, like, a fireball goes off. You'll see magic over here and magic over there. So it definitely doesn't look like this has gone unnoticed.
Mhm.
It definitely seems like the cavalry has been called in. Eventually, you hit the edge of the undead, and you hear the sounds of rotting, decaying voices trying to suck air in a horrible semblance of life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this much more flyby theater of the mind. So you guys hit this edge of the wall. What are you doing?
backing my way through.
All right. So everybody go ahead and make two attacks, however you want to attack.
Ooh. 6 plus 6.
Are we doing an order? Do we do initiative or something?
Just go ahead and let me know what you got.
So we rolling both attacks at the same time?
Yeah.
Matrix, to do this wedge, is just going to cast Thunder Wave in front of him.
That's what I figured.
You like us to
on the first hit. 20. 23 on the second?
Okay.
Plus
What you
6.
doing, Grove? Go ahead and roll damage, Ziku.
12.
12, okay. Go ahead and...
17 plus 9.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Then
Or is
I
that
do
damage?
No, that's to hit.
Okay. Yep,
12 points of damage, including both the damage rolls.
Okay.
And then I do 2 more attacks because I normally do 2 attacks anyway. Or are we
Do it.
doing it like that? Or
Yeah, do all your attacks. Go for
okay.
it. There's zombies everywhere. You're just shooting. Shooting and stabbing and swinging.
That is 11. That's nat 1.
That one sadly misses.
Oh. No eating my dice.
Anansi wants to do Thunder Wave as well, but I want to do it after Matrix,
Okay.
and which will clear, I guess, 15 feet, and then try and get in front of him and clear another 15 feet in
Okay.
front of that, if that makes sense.
Sure. So as you guys are running up, Ziku, being the smallest and fastest, literally goes running up, jumps, and like flying kicks the head off of 3 of these things. With as much damage as you did, yeah, you absolutely take off the head of 3 of these things. And it's really freaking cool. You see Grove, thank you, just arrow, it goes through 2 skulls. Arrow, it goes through 2 more skulls. And then Matrix, much bigger, not necessarily slower than the rest, but a little more ponderous in his movements, walks up to the edge and just clears out a 15-foot cube. Anansi, you run to the front of that cube and clear out another 15-foot cube. And it helps. And then the cube starts to fill in. So there's going to be a whole bunch of these rolls. What is it to? Where the heck? It's only a +3. Dope. Oh no. Oh. Sorry. Close, you stupid shit. So let's see. Natural 1 is not going to hit. The only one that's going to hit is maybe a 16 on Ziku.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that is 4 points of damage. As you're kind of leaping and flying through the air, you kick one, kick the second, kind of do a spin, and as you're coming down, one of them manages to kind of just like scratch you across the back. You know, and they are closing back in. You managed to knock a bunch of them on their ass. Some of them got shredded. But as many as you took down, more of them seem to be just making in the space. What are you guys going to do?
Hit him again!
All right, everybody who wants to hit.
Can we move forward while we're moving forward while we're doing all this?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So you guys have made it, I'd say, about 30 feet in. So you have another probably like 80 feet, 80, 90 feet.
14 on the first hit.
Okay.
And that is 15 on the second. 15 on the second.
Okay.
17 and 17.
17 and 17 both hit.
I got 2 more of that.
Matrix and Nancy, what are you guys doing?
18 and
16 points of damage total.
Okay.
With both the damage rolls. If I hit, I don't. What? You want to be a baby?
I want to do an earth tremor move, but I guess I'll do it. I don't want to do it in front of us because then that'll make it difficult terrain. So can I go to the back of it and maybe make the terrain difficult behind us?
So they have a harder time closing in? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. It is a dexterity save. Yeah, that's not going to go well.
Matrix will touch his own chest and cast Enlarge.
Okay. Matrix is massive.
Yeah, so medium creature goes to a large creature.
You are now a 2x2. Ziku, once again, you come out, fists flying. One of them kind of caught you on your back. That shit stings, and it kind of burns a little bit. You're like, zombie hands, punching creatures' kneecaps, and they're kind of just like falling over, and like they're trying to pull themselves forward, but they're kind of useless at this point. Grove, you in the space that the 2 thunder waves have gotten, you shoot off a couple more arrows. And you manage to take another like 3 or 4 out as the arrows are just tearing through the rotten flesh and shattering bones. At this point, however, as you guys are moving closer, you do begin to see non-corporeal shapes mixed in with the rest of these creatures. You do begin to see ghosts, maybe, and strange floating skulls among undead things. And they do appear to be coming towards you. Anansi, as you are kind of looking around, you put one hand down, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And the ground around you starts to shake. A good, like, how big is this? Earth
5
tremor
feet.
is 5 foot diameter. Becomes difficult. It's one action. Yeah. So you manage to clear a little bit, and some of them get knocked on their ass. And it does trip other ones up. They don't seem intelligent enough to really dodge their fellows who have fallen over. So they just are like trying to step over them, but the zombies on the ground are like grabbing at the other zombies' ankles. So it's just a mess. And now there is a giant, massive, glittering matrix in the middle of this horde of undead. You guys probably only made it about 10 feet just because you are doing so much at one time. The ghosts managed to get in range of you. So go ahead and everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
On the table.
Oh yeah. 21.
21.
8.
Okay.
14.
4.
I don't know how that would affect Matrix.
That's an
Interesting.
this is an aberration. Would it be?
It is not.
It's an undead.
It is an undead.
Then
It is an
I'll say
aberration
that's
against nature, yes, but it is not classified as an aberration. No.
Mhm.
All right. Would protection against good and evil still be up for Anansi?
It would. You have not taken any damage. So let me see. Good and evil, because I almost never use that.
He has can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Creatures have a disadvantage. Can't be frightened. Okay. So you do feel this all of you feel this cold tingle down your backs. Matrix, you are unable to shake it. You are considered frightened for the next minutes, and you just want to get the hell away from this thing. Any attacks against anything have disadvantage. Yeah, you cannot move closer to it. It is not in front of you, thankfully, so you can continue to move towards the city.
That's fine.
However, you also, and I'm not sure again how this would work for you. Just one.
I just have to get out of my line of sight.
Nope. Nope. One D so. Huh. You feel the oils must have dried up or something. You feel real kind of rickety. Not like terribly rickety, but just a little you gotta get lubed up. Something just feels off. You don't feel right. You have aged 10 years. And while yes, granted, Warforged are immortal because they're not alive, you're definitely feeling a little
Matrix will oil himself after this. Give himself a nice shine.
There you go.
Matrix turns around away from whatever the fuck this thing is. This calls this frightened.
Oh, it's not done.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
There's more. But wait.
But wait, there's more.
It is going to go ahead, recognizing that you are the one that it caught. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Matrix.
Matrix.
Everything that I've been doing is all bad. Ooh. 17, so that turns to 16.
16 is enough. All of you watch as this ghost passes through Matrix's body. And for a moment, Matrix, you do feel a different consciousness try and take hold of your own. It's not okay.
Nope, it's definitely not okay.
The zombies are going to make another round of attacks against everybody. +3 on all those. 3. So 16 Grove, does that hit?
I will use shield.
Okay. 3, 14, 17 Anansi, does that hit?
14, 17? 14 doesn't, 17 does.
So, well, I'm doing the math. And then 19,
Oh, sorry.
3. No, you're good. So that one hits. 19, 3, 22 Matrix.
22 is my AC, so yes.
Hey, I hit you with a zombie.
Can I use a dodge as my bonus action?
Yeah, I'd say you could. I'd say you probably are sitting there waiting to fucking get out of the way of these things. That would make sense. And then a nat one
so
is
I'm
not
gonna
going to hit
dodge it.
you, Ziku. So where is it? You all take, whoever took damage takes 4 points of damage. Not a ton.
But I dodge. What does dodge do exactly?
It gives me disadvantage. So let me roll one more time. Oh, no.
And plus, it's
You
at
can do that as a
disadvantage
bonus
anyway
action.
because of protection
Oh,
against good and
perception,
evil.
good and evil, yes. So at disadvantage anyway. Roll, you stupid thing. That's a 3. Yeah, that's a 3. That's not going to hit with a 7 or a 6.
Either way, disadvantage.
Yeah, it don't hit. So
Okay.
you,
Luffy is
Grove
just so
and Matrix,
confused
I
at
think
what's
you are the
happening.
only two that take 4 points of damage. Not a ton by any means. Little tickle, little scratch, dents up the armor a little bit. All right, what are y'all doing? Grove, I would say you are at disadvantage unless you have, what is it, crossbow expert, whichever one it is that, because they are up in your face now. You do not have space.
So I'll swap that out and just bring out like my short sword.
Okay.
Matrix is going to, again, turn around from this thing that's frightening him, so it's not in his line of sight. And the next, like, angled wave of zombies, he's just going to Thunderwave again.
Okay. And Thunderwave is a what save?
Con.
Okay.
And then have ample of that.
That is a 16 as the saving throw.
Zombies. Con saves on everybody. Not with a 10, not with an 8. Oh, hey, that one made it. Cool. So, yeah. Whole bunch of people are on their ass. You see a couple zombies just shred into gelatinous goo. It's like tossing jello through a fan. It's just gross.
That's a very strange
So
analogy.
just yeet things back about 10 feet, do 9 damage or whatever, and doesn't save.
Mm-hmm.
And Matrix is running and stepping on whatever is left. Big
Okay.
old Matrix.
Yep, giant Matrix, because you are enlarged now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else is going on?
Anansi wants to. I want to use dissonant whispers on this ghost thing that frightened Matrix so much, and I will cast it. So it's in the roll. Wait, did I pick the right thing? Yeah, you whisper discordant melody that only one creature of your choice can hear. Blah blah blah. You must make a wisdom saving throw. Yada yada.
Must make a wisdom saving throw or
Or it takes
take psychic damage.
and it has to go away from you.
Interesting.
If we're
Okay.
gonna ghost.
That's what I was trying to figure out. It doesn't say it is immune to psychic damage, so I would say yeah.
That's
It is
what I
immune.
assumed.
It is immune to fright, though, so it is not going to use its movement to get the hell out of dodge.
Okay.
Not with the sudden. It's not. So it takes. Go ahead and roll your damage. 3d6. Oh no,
sure.
10.
What?
Did it roll it? It looks like it rolled it already.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
So 10
And
points of damage.
And I'd like to imagine this is like whenever Anansi does his magical stuff, it's like the eye color changing, one purple, one blue, and the discordant melody may sound like a song, but it sounds like the sisters like in agony, like their voices wailing in a certain way. So it sounds like two voices like just crashing with each other and coming out. And that's what you guys hear come out of our little Anansi's mouth as his eyes change, and he's just singing at this ghost.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. What is the intelligence on this creature? Good to know. All right, so that's what you do. Ziku, you just hacking at people's ankles?
Oh, right. Do I roll that?
Yeah, go for it. And Grove, you're hacking at people's, I'm guessing, like, heads, because you're taller.
24.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yeah, 18
So
plus 6. 24.
16 plus
one.
8.
And
30,
I don't think a 9 hits.
9 does not hit. Both of yours hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
4 damage.
Okay.
So let me roll my damage. And then my other one. 9 and a 10 on damage.
All right. So as you guys are running up, you guys get into the space that Matrix cleared. You know, Ziku being quick as you are, you zip to the front and hack another couple legs out. And Grove, you're kind of trying to like hold the back open a little bit and taking some people out. The ghost. Let me see if that recharges. What the heck? That's the wrong button, damn you. I need to roll that. It does. Anansi. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me see what frickin' Good and Evil does. I gotta play a paladin for once and see what half of this shit does. I gotta get used to it.
Oh, I have it. I plan on. I want to play paladin too, just because I messed around with the Oath of Redemption. I want to play that so bad.
Okay. Oh, actually, Grove, go ahead and make a 10 minutes. Touch. Oh no, it's not. It's not concentration. Never mind. I was gonna say make a concentration check because you could take damage. So it is going.
I had shield up, so I blocked the damage.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're fine. Good.
Yeah.
Go. Great. It doesn't matter because it still wasn't concentration, so we're good.
It says concentration on my end, but
it does.
Yeah, protection, good and evil, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yep.
Casting time. Okay. Well. Huh? Really?
Protection against good and evil?
Protection from good and evil.
I mean, there's more than one spell called something good and evil. I'm making sure she's got the.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, maybe I'm looking from the wrong thing.
I could
send it to me.
Yep, just did it.
Warlock. That's how you have this. Okay. I was like, how do you even have this? Warlock. There we go. Everything makes sense now.
Actually, this is from my Horizon Walker.
Yep.
This is from the Ranger.
Horizon Walkers get
Very
interesting spells. Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Is it concentration or is it not? I'm
confused. It is concentration. I'm just not used to D&D Beyond. It's fine. All right. Didn't take then. The ghost is gonna try and go into your head, Grove. Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Charles, get out of my head.
11.
Able.
All right. You guys, Grove, actually, none of you are looking at Grove, who was kind of bringing up the rear and trying to keep the rear guard open. It was a charisma save. Did not reach 13.
Nope.
Okay. So that's that. The zombies are going to go ahead and try chewing on people. You guys are getting close to the wall. You probably have another 40 feet. Oh, that's wrong. Another 4 of those. 13, 16 is not. That's the. Why did I roll D100s? Stop. Hey, and that 20. So Ziku, because that's the last one, you will take 8 points of damage as one of these things manages to kind of like grab you and bite into your shoulder.
Oh no.
Anansi, it's got disadvantage on you, so we'll go with the 4. That's not gonna hit. And 9 plus 3 is not gonna hit Matrix. So these things are biting and scratching Ziku. As being in the front, it kind of almost trips and like it almost accidentally bites you, this little thing.
Out, bitch.
And you see kind of coming in from either side. Go ahead and give me perception checks, everybody.
Okay.
Not you, Grove.
Well,
I
that
mean,
was
you
a
can
nat
if
20.
you want.
Oh, nat 20. That's not mean shit. Just want to say.
11.
6.
11. 6.
I got a 16.
16. I will say that Anansi and Grove, you can go ahead and roll with just a +1. Dexterity saves, everybody, please.
Oh boy.
Dex save +1 to my
Natural 20.
19 plus 1, 20.
I got Pike's little thingy.
Nice.
8.
8.
Dice are not with me today.
I got 21.
Okay. Matrix, you take 28 points of fire damage as this floating skull just launches a fireball out of its mouth.
Oh, you and fire, bud.
I will use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
Ooh.
How much does that take off?
I'm about to see. Do I have...
Everybody who made the save, you take half, so you take 14 points.
Jesus.
Monk, do you have evasion yet?
Me?
Yes.
Look.
I think you may take nothing.
I believe so. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It takes off 1.
Evasion. Yes, I have evasion.
So you take nothing. You flatten to the ground, and you manage to time it just so that you almost like roll between this zombie's legs, and it just absorbs all the fire before it touches you.
No, this halves the damage.
Okay.
With
So you take 14.
elements.
So
But
you take 14 points of damage.
the D6 was the first time I hit, I used that damage on something else.
Oh, nice.
So it's 1 damage of what the fire
Hey,
to whatever I hit
helps.
next. Okay, that sucked.
That helped. You guys press forward another 20 feet. Go ahead. What are y'all doing?
Smacking.
Smacking.
And then
Oh.
it's 14. No, 15.
Nat 20.
Hold on. Let me see. I believe you. Absolutely.
Did I roll damage?
Yes. Go ahead and roll damage. Anansi, what are you doing?
What's going on with Grove right now?
You don't know. Nothing is going on with
Okay.
Grove.
Do I have to
My
roll at
bad.
disadvantage?
You don't roll anything. There is no save. For possession, I just read through it. There is no save. The possession lasts until the body drops to 0 hit points, so the ghost ends it as a bonus action, or the ghost is turned or forced out by an effect like the spell Good and Evil. So you are, at the moment, batting for the other team.
Oh, so
Oh no, I'm afraid.
so a nat 20 and an 18.
So a nat 20 and an 18. What was the order? It would probably, because Ziku was all the way to the front. So you'd probably use it against Matrix and Anansi.
All right, so it's 18 plus 8 to hit.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no, those both hit.
Okay.
You could.
All right. You want me to roll the nat 20 die roll twice?
Sure.
All right. So that would be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
To whoever you wish.
Very deep shit now,
And then a non-nat 20 would be 8 to the other.
To the other. Let's go ahead. Anansi and Matrix, go ahead and roll d20. Whoever rolls higher is getting the crit.
11.
17.
You take 15 points of damage as Grove comes over and just stabs you in the back.
Molly wants you.
And like goes through, stabs, comes around, and just brings it down on Matrix's shoulder. Or I guess he's taller now, so like.
Friend Grove, what in the fuck are you doing?
Can I reply back?
Nope, he just.
Don't like that.
Yeah,
you don't have to like
it's
that.
a problem.
You shouldn't like that. Yes, darling, I know.
I could
I'd like to turn around and
Hexblade Curse if you want, Liz.
So the creature does not get access to your skills and proficiencies.
Okay.
It just keeps your stats. There are other possessions that absolutely get your fun stuff. You just haven't run into them yet.
I ran into one of those that did that to my party. It was not fun for the party.
Yeah. Why the fuck didn't I dodge that? I would like to cast Hold. Can I? It's done. Oh. I would like to cast Hold Person on Friend Grove.
Okay. So go ahead and
that's a 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Go ahead and make a Wisdom save, Grove.
Sure. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, that's a 21.
Grove is. Oh no, you're good.
Yeah, I had to roll under it.
Yep. You feel it for a moment, and this unnatural pulse just goes through your body and breaks it.
I'm going to cast Cutting Words as a reaction. Is it too late to do that? As a reaction, when a creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll. You can do so after the roll, but before knowing the results.
So the problem is that it was a crit. Late. The problem is that it was a crit, so it would have hit anyway.
Oh, I see.
It just would not have doubled, maybe. That's the only thing it would have done.
All right.
Either way, you were getting hit.
Ghost Grove.
I mean, if you want, you can just take the 8 damage.
All right. What are so that is the end of the monster's turn. What are the rest of you doing?
I turn around Do I see the ghost? I heard the break from. Is that what I understood?
You were kind of paying attention to the mass of nonsense in front of you, but you do hear Matrix yell, "What the fuck?" And you do hear, stuff going on behind you.
I infer what happened. Am I smart enough to infer what happened?
Say yes. That you saw a ghost and you saw it go through Matrix's body, so oh, maybe it didn't just go through Grove's body.
I go back and go hit. I go back and hit Grove.
All right, you go back.
Not hard enough to kill him, just hard enough
to knock him out, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, swing away.
18 plus 6, 24.
That'll hit.
I can't use any of my things too, right? I'm just.
And then 22.
Those will both hit.
Yeah.
7, and then 5, 12, 3, 15?
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
You get possessed by a ghost once and attack your friend.
But I'm trying to get the ghost out. I can't do that unless I hit it enough times to make it think, oh, go after this one.
You're going to beat the devil out of me.
Yep, that's pretty much the plan.
That's the plan. Unfortunately, I got nothing else.
So Ziku made her attacks. Anansi tried casting Hold Person. Matrix,
I'm going to do one more Thunder Wave. It's my last spell slot to try to get some space out of here and tell everyone to run. Also, I have Mirror Image still up, and I did not use that at all. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Are you doing it in front of you, or are you hitting Grove with it?
I'm trying to do it in front of me into the zombies. I'm not turning around for Grove. Grove can get eaten by zombies as far as Matrix cares right now.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
is Matrix still frightened of the ghost too, even though it's inside Grove, or is that?
I think that only lasts for one round, right?
I think it doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
So what did they roll for their save? 15, and then it's
a 16 is what they need.
Yeah, not with a -2 dex. It's in Grove, so that don't matter.
Thunderwave is con.
Oh, it's con?
Yeah.
So +2, that's an 18. +3, that's an 18. And that one's in Grove, never mind. Everybody's still standing.
As a bonus action, I am going to use my defensive field and give myself 5 temp HP.
Okay, sounds good. Ghost Grove, you're up.
The Matrix is still just yeeting himself away. Yeah. So whoever's
just
behind me is behind me now.
Terminator running towards this chalk line.
15.
Who are you swinging at? You got to pick.
Who's close to me?
I mean, to be fair, Ziku was the last one to hit you.
Ziku.
So 15 to hit Ziku?
Yeah, I don't think that would be smart enough. Second one is 15 plus 8.
Those, are you doing both against Ziku?
Right there in front of me, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I think that's possessive.
Hit me.
Matter.
Okay, both of them hit. So 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
All together, or is there a second hit coming?
No, that's all together. That's both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both hits.
What's half of 59? I'm at 30. I don't know if that counts as half.
I mean, when you start dividing the 9, I'm like, how do you want to do this?
What's half of 59? It's 27, isn't it? But
27, yes.
I am 3 points away from having
right.
bloodied, as my girlfriend would put it.
That doesn't sound right at all.
No, 59. No, it's not 27.
This
is
is
almost
29 would be 58.
28.
29.
28, 29. Yeah.
I'm 1 point away from half health, we will say. And can I get like a sentence out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, you fucking ghost. You take anybody, you can take me. Leave Fair alone.
I thought she said, "Pull up, you fucking ghost."
That's what I thought she said, too.
"Pull up." I was like, the hood came out of Zico right there.
I didn't know that was a saying. But is that his actual saying? I don't know.
Yes.
It is now. Pull up, you fucking ghost.
That's got to be our first merch. One day we're getting merch. Pull up,
Oh,
you
I've
fucking
been
ghost.
taking notes.
But anyway,
I've been
so
taking
basically I'm telling the ghost, if you need to possess anybody, possess me. I'm right here.
All right. You have
Well,
made
we've
your
gotten-
case. It is the monsters' turns.
Oh, joy.
So the zombies are gonna go. Do 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 do. So nat 1 for nothing. They are just scratching and clawing and generally useless at this point. Matrix is in the front. That thing is coming from the back. So another green skull thing appears.
Oh my God.
Grove, Ziku, I would say go ahead and make dexterity saves.
Do I still
Actually,
get that?
and Anansi. What are you doing, Grove?
Do you want me to do the +1, seeing as I'm possessed, or use my?
9.
Yeah, use the +1.
All right, 16.
16, okay. I just freaking
9.
9, dope. Okay. Nancy, what you get?
I got a 5.
Oh boy. Now you guys are at the edge of this. This looks like it was set further back. So it is not a full one on top of you. So 27. So half is 13. So who did not succeed?
I got a 9. I don't know if that's 16.
So 13 and then halved again. So you take 7 points of damage, Ziku.
I saved?
Yes.
At 9?
No. But you guys were on the very edge of it anyway. So I was going to give you half regardless.
Oh, okay.
And then you have evasion because you're a monk. So you take half.
The 9?
Yes.
And what was
How much
DC?
do I take again? 13?
You take 13, Anansi.
This is the fire thing again?
Yes. From a different
Okay.
one. There's more of
Anansi's
them floating.
down.
Anansi is down.
Yeah, I was at 6, so.
Okay. Grove, you take 13.
All right.
I already hit. I can't grab a Nancy.
All right. That was the flame thing. And then the ghost thing. As honestly, at this point, seeing Ziku kind of crispy is going to just start kind of shambling Grove's body towards the city. You guys are up.
I grab Anansi's body and I book it.
Okay. You grab Anansi and you start running.
Do I in there or with the roll?
I would say yeah. You Matrix. You hit the chalk line, and there is a moment where you feel almost rubber band tension as you are trying to push through this barrier. But you make it through, and kind of you don't have to catch your breath. You are Matrix, but some old instinct almost has you doubled over for half a second. You're like, what the hell? Ziku, being the quick little monk you are, you manage to, using everything you've got, your action, your bonus action, spend a key point, drag Anansi over it. He takes a second to push through the barrier.
Nancy?
Anansi, you run past through no problem, but as you're going, it almost feels like you kind of almost look over your shoulder. Did something grab him for a second as you kind of jerk him forward?
He needs healing.
You do see someone come running up, leans down, kind of grabs him by the shoulder, keeps going.
Touch save or anything?
No, wait.
Yeah.
I don't follow. I take care of him, and I turn back to go get Grove.
Okay. The guy who ran past, he was in like full plate. He literally kind of just grabs Ananshi's shoulder for like half a second, says, "You'll be fine," and keeps running. Anansi, you are back up at 1 hit point as this guy just kind of popped you up real quick.
You stay. I'm getting Grove. He's possessed.
Here, and am I away from her?
She's right by you. She's about to leave.
I have a potion in my bag, so I'm just
You
like,
need it. Go.
Chuck you the... No, I don't. Take the fucking potion and get Grove.
You dumbass.
They're healing me. Take the fucking potion and save Grove.
Matrix just turns around and starts running towards fucking Grove. And Matrix is going to swap to ranged mode
Okay.
so I can pew pew at Grove. Because I don't have any other range shit left really now.
Okay. And he's not far. He's walking, and it's odd. The body is moving very jerkily, like it hasn't almost it looks almost like a child learning how to walk, but it's very strange seeing that in a grown body, like that disjointed kind of it's creepy.
I hate all of this. All of it.
I hate all of it as well. We can agree.
Matrix is running towards Grove like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why this is dumb? Why am I doing this?
Okay, it's not far. You get maybe 10 feet out, and you know, as you walk up, you do notice the eyes are glazed. The mouth is kind of.
Matrix not getting too close. He's just like, gets close enough, sees them running away, yeet cannon.
There you go. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Rudeness.
Him. Please don't kill him.
Rudeness.
That's a 2, so that one's not gonna hit. Matrix has 2 shots in the yeet cannon. 9 plus.
Did you say heat or yeet?
Yeet. It's the lightning launcher. That is a 16.
16.
That's
I
my
believe
AC.
does hit.
Without any, if I had shield, I'd use it.
Sweet.
You get nothing. It's a ghost.
Nothing, sir. You lose, sir.
I said good day,
Good
sir.
day, sir.
All
You
right.
get
So,
yeet, sir.
sorry, one moment. I just want to make sure I can do this. Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do, see, 2d6 then. I'm going to use a psionic die because I'm trying to knock him out. I can't be fucking around. Zombie groves. So that is 8.
Does he get the skull and the motorcycle?
12.
They call me Ferdinand Cage.
What's my hit modifier plus 4? So you take 16 damage. Half lightning, half psychic.
Still standing?
I'm still standing.
Yep.
And then Matrix is going to action surge
Okay.
and do it all again.
All
Bring
right.
it. Bring it.
That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit either. And Matrix pews again and misses both of them.
I mean, to be fair, you miss Grove, but the mass of zombies, there is two
Oh,
streaks
there's probably
of
just
lightning.
like some zombies who just get cannon, friggin' electric cannon to the face and just heads melted off.
There are two lines going out from Matrix that just
Matrix just holding his shield, just.
I imagine this is the coolest that Fur has ever looked, walking away from explosions and zombies.
you are walking towards Matrix too. You are walking
Mhm.
towards the city because all of these zombies, they're all trying to get in.
Yeah. And there's just explosions going on behind me. Not looking at all.
All right, ZQ, go.
Ziku, you're up.
I run and I go fucking smack him again, and I say, "Look, I will heal. He will not. Just get him, please." 18 plus 6. 24.
Are you hitting him?
I hit him once.
Okay.
I have to use my other attack to talk to him. I will.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
8 points of damage in the first one.
Run
Do it.
ZQ. Knock him out.
Okay, 8 points.
I'm still standing.
Still standing. I'm still strong.
That's it. That's a 9.
Right, take a swing.
I swing, and the second one misses anyway.
All right. Lonzo, these people Grove, Ghost
Wait, what
Grove.
about stunning strike or something?
I didn't think of that. Can I stunning strike him? On the person?
I mean, you could certainly try.
ZQ's being a softie.
I don't want to kill him. I just want to knock him out.
Destroy the soul, and then maybe his soul will come back.
That's betting a lot on how souls work, which we don't know. Because I hit the first time, could I piggy it back off of that?
Sure.
Cool. So that's a key point, and it needs to make a con save.
Plus 1 to my con.
Yeah, whatever yours is, yeah.
6.
6. Ghost Grove is stunned.
Where are my key points?
So he will not be swinging away at you guys.
Lucky.
You guys can take more swings at him.
Matrix with the yeet cannon again.
Yep.
That's what Matrix is about.
You do have Ziku right next to me too.
It's fine. I can aim. That is a 25.
Okay.
Yeah, this one time tonight it does.
I will use
Sadly, I'm not
another
wearing
psionic die. I ain't fucking around with this. So that is going to be do 18 damage. Are you down?
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. You guys see Grove's body just to the floor as the ghost stays standing in the spot where he was.
Can I grab Grove's body?
I still got another attack. Fuck that. This ghost is about to get yeeted too.
All right.
Eat the ghost. Wait, don't hit Grove's body.
Not with a nat one, I won't.
Oh, you might
I
have
rolled
hit
that
Grove's
one.
body.
Did you do Grove's body?
See what happened was.
You
No,
done
I don't
fucked
do
up there,
fumble
Matrix.
rules. As funny as they would be at this moment. No. All right. So the ghost is there, screaming, screeching, being creepy.
Matrix, like, he's all yours.
Grove's body is on the floor.
Get Grove.
Unit Matrix is not strong enough to pick up Grove, but
Do it.
Yeah, neither one of you is really gonna have good
All
luck
right,
dragging Grove 7 foot tall.
I have an idea, but I don't know if the ghost gets a turn first.
It does.
Yes, that's what I figured.
Let's see if its fun stuff comes back. D6. Not on a 4, it doesn't. It is just gonna go ahead and try and touch you, Ziku.
Okay, go for it.
What the hell?
Plus
23 to hit?
Yep.
Is that right? That's gotta be. Yeah, no.
Either way, it hits me. If it's above 14, it hits me.
I want and 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm not down, but I'm close.
Okay, it can only do one of those, so that's its turn.
Cool.
You guys do see a couple other fireballs go off in the distance.
Can I do a thing now?
Yeah, go for it.
Matrix is going to use its psionic power
Okay.
and use telekinetic movement. And I can move an object or creature with my mind. As an action, I can target one loose object that is larger, smaller, or one willing creature other than myself. Being that Grove is knocked out, willing does not really matter here.
I agree. Yes.
Basically, Matrix just looks at Grove, picks him up with his mind, and starts dragging Grove along towards over the zombie Grove.
I covered the back to make sure they get away.
Okay.
Skyrim Ragdoll.
Yep.
Basically, you're just dangling in the air.
You guys do make it across the line. Matrix, you do notice a bit of tension. You are able to cross fairly well. There's a little bit of pushback, but as you're trying to drag Grove through, there is a moment where it almost like pops in order to pull him through, and you weren't expecting that. All of you are inside the barrier. You have made it. Oh, Ziku. Well, you were following. I'd say you made it just fine.
Okay.
You have made it to the city of Tyrell. They appear to be having some problems.
They're having
That is putting it mildly.
10 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and call it there.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So welcome to your first taste of the white, guys.
I did not know we were doing The Walking Dead.
I mean, hey, Ziku told you guys, I believe, back when you were in Imshandor, that it is spelled Wight. You know, like the undead monster.
I got it.
So
Don't know if I like it, but I got it.
Oh, I liked it.
That was
I mean,
done.
a Nazi almost died again, but it's cool.
I do have a backup cleric as Iku dies. Don't worry, guys.
Y'all made Matrix do good deeds instead of just fighting zombies. Y'all made Matrix have to do good. Matrix just wanted to fight zombies, and y'all made Matrix have to go be heroic and shit.
He can go out there and fight zombies whenever he wants. You made me have to take slices at everyone.
I made you.
Technically, because the ghost failed to... The line of logic is the ghost failed to possess you, so it would possess Grove. It's your fault.
Matrix,
logic,
Matrix doesn't have a soul. Of course it couldn't get inside of Matrix.
Isn't the point of Warforged that makes them different from any other construct is that they actually have a soul?
No, Matrix willingly is distancing itself from its soul.
So thank y'all for hanging out. I know we ran a couple minutes over. Let's go ahead and go through and reintroduce ourselves. Prince.
Hey, yo, I am Prince, aka Doubles and Dice. You can find me at Doubles and Dice on Twitch, Twitter, all that jazz. I will be, let's see, I have 2 streams tomorrow. So tomorrow at 11 a.m., I will be playing something or the other on my channel, Dimples and Dice. And then tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, just like here, we'll be doing more Dungeons and Dragons for our last session, for now, of Humblewood, where you'll get to see my little German sorcerer chinchilla friend, you know, maybe fix the bad that he did by accident by causing necromancy or shooting out necromancy. Oswald is trying. Oswald is
He's
trying.
trying. He's had a day.
he's had a day. Had some days. He wasn't born for this adventure in his life. This adventure in life just found him. But yeah, y'all should come check that out. It's our last session. It's gonna be a good time. I'll be over there with World Fangirl, Blue Bard's Castle, Oda Buff, and my wife, the Red Justice, and it'll be a great time.
All right. Mike.
Yo, I'm Mikey Mike, and you can find me if you like watching me play Dungeons and Dragons. You'll love hearing me play old-time American music and talk about black people while reading Choose Your Own Adventure books written in the 80s. That's what you can find me on Facebook as Hubby Jenkins. This week, or next week, we'll be reading Choose Your Own Adventure number 43, Grand Canyon Odyssey by Jay Liebold. And then we drink whiskey and play songs, and my parents always say something slightly embarrassing, so come through.
It's really good. The embarrassing part, especially. All right. Alonzo, you're up.
How we doing? I am Lonzo Gonzo. You can find me at Twitter at LonzoGonzo1. You can also find me here on Twitch, where I stream on my channel at LonzoGonzo_. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. This Friday, we're going right back at Retro Friday night, Retro Game Night. We're doing Legend Dragoon PS1 RPG Classic from 1999. Also raising money for Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where we are just smashing the hell out of goals. We are over $1,500. New cap $2,000. It ends on the 30th. So hey, if we could get it, great. If not, we did a lot. We did a lot of great stuff.
My man's.
All right. And Ivy. I just ran through every one of your character names. I was like, nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Surrett.
Hi, I'm Ivy. You can find me at IVM2757 on Twitter, IVM57 on TikTok. I have a little underscore thingy in the middle of IVM and 57. And that's about all I'm really active on at the moment. I have an Instagram, but I don't really use it for much. Same way, I'm gonna start streaming eventually. Luby, be nice.
I think she wants you to stream. She's like,
Yeah.
She's going to be your
Gotta do
stream
it.
buddy.
yeah.
She's my stream buddy. She can be the baby monk.
There you go. Yep, that's one of your baby monks. It's very cute. It is.
What's
See, now
the
I gotta come up with now I gotta come up with a tiny dog race, or it's a tabaxi. I don't know yet. I'm Liz, Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you want to find me. Mostly on Instagram, almost, pretty much only here. And that's about it. Thank y'all for hanging out tonight. It was good to have a week off, but we're glad to see all you guys again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we will be back on Saturday because we got some
vampires
shenanigans to take care of in
Some
Vampire.
things to do. Little things,
There's-
not too much.
There's some
I'm
things
very
going on.
concerned.
It's a shopping
for
episode.
Here's the well-being.
It's all good.
It's a shopping episode.
You say that, and you make no, it's not. We all know it's not. Chris,
It's
you're
gonna be
not allowed
great.
to speak on this because you're the storyteller. You
Only thing I said is it's gonna be great.
It'll be
that concerns me.
awesome, guys. It'll be
Will
awesome.
be a thing.
It always is.
She's gonna probably sit in on that one too. She's gonna be weirded out by the black lipstick, aren't you, baby?
Just gonna have little black lipstick kiss marks all over her face. Yeah.
Probably.
All right. So,
So that's
I
gonna be
think-
that. Let's
we
find somebody to
are-
raid.
Yeah.
Great.
Do it.
Who are we going to
Rolling these raids.
Rolling
Yeah.
These raids. We all want to go. We all want to go.
Calamity
Calamity Darling is playing.
Darling is
Overcooked.
playing. I think that would be.
Think that'd be a good one.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start the raid, Lonzo. You can do it.
Can we do this?
I'm
Okay.
making you do it while I switch screens.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
But much love. We
You
will
all
see
take care
y'all
now.
on Saturday. And we appreciate you. And the raid call is
Bye.
rolling these raids.
That's it.
See y'all there.
All right, raid went over.